Hey, I'm back with another video on how you can get better results, get the most out of your program, get the most out of your membership. So a couple of things I want to reiterate first of all that I said in my first video, just in regards to the training etiquette that's written up in the strength room, but a couple of ones that I want to highlight that aren't being kind of adhered to yet at the moment is put the weights back, okay? That means if you use a bar and you have weights on it, when you're finished your kind of that exercise, all your sets of that, strip the bar down, put it back before you start the next exercise. Whether that's you doing a personal training session or in a supervised session, it doesn't matter. Us as coaches can't be running around after people and picking up the weights and stuff like that, because our job is to make sure everyone's doing the program to the best of their ability, etc. So that's what we need to be keeping an eye on. So when you're finished with a set of dumbbells, after you finish your exercise, put it back, okay? Strip the bar down or whatever. Keep the weight room nice and tidy, and there's not dumbbells kind of lying all over the place, okay? So really keep that in mind and tidy up after yourself when you're doing your session. Next one then, sharing is caring, okay? Obviously we're limited in terms of certain amounts of weights and dumbbells and stuff like that and benches. So the whole idea is to share. So if I'm doing my program and Ruth's doing her program, we can share the same bench. So I rest when she's working on the bench, and then when she's finished, I can jump in on the bench and work when she's resting, okay? Same with the dumbbells. Just go up to someone and kind of ask them, do you mind if I work in with you, okay? That's the phrase we kind of use in the gym, work in with you on the dumbbells, on the bench, on the rack, or whatever it is. Then if you're about to use something, just be aware that somebody else might be using that rack, that dumbbell, that bench or whatever. So just ask around, is anybody using this bench? You know, kind of be vocal, and again, we can kind of get along and get your programs done kind of as efficiently, as effective as possible. And then be aware of others, okay? So when you're kind of setting up for an exercise, make sure that you're not setting up in someone's way, you're not too close to somebody, you're not going to put someone off if they're in the middle of a set, and that you're not kind of, you know, in the way. Let's say you're not doing it in front of the dumbbell rack or the cable pulling machine. Excuse me. So they're the kind of three things I kind of really want to reiterate, and then we want to kind of focus on the 1% better side of things. So basically what I want to talk about now is a thing what's called progressive overload. It's one of the most fundamental principles of training. And basically what progressive overload means is 1% better, okay? Doing more than you did or have done before, okay? Overload shouldn't be a scary word. It's just basically, you know, challenging yourself more than you did the last time. That's all it means, okay? And then that's how you're going to get your progression. So basically what happens with your body when you give it a stimulus and when you train is that it adapts from that stimulus and it gets itself stronger, okay? Now, let's say if you're doing a kind of this is your training session. So what happens even during the training session, your performance will actually drop off if you're training at the right level. So if you pick up a set of 10 kilos and you're supposed to do 8 to 10 reps, and you get 10 on your first set, you might only be able to get 9 on your second set or 8 on your third set. And that means that's your performance dropping down within the session. But what that does is that's the stimulus and the biggest stimulus your body needs in order to get a rebound and build itself fitter and stronger for the next session. And that's within the session itself, overall strength and fitness, but also per exercise as well. And essentially what happens is over time is you're getting this kind of wave, so that you're starting with your strength, your fitness, your performance down here, but now it's up to here. Now all this is recovery. So that's important in terms of you're eating enough calories. You're not kind of, you know, cutting out too much calories or anything like that. Your nutrition is on track, your sleep is on track. That's how you're going to get yourself stronger, that you're eating enough protein so your muscles can recover from it as well. And then the final kind of word on this is that just because you increase a weight and you're lifting a heavier weight than you have done, does not mean you're going to pack on slabs of muscle or whatever like that. It's not easy to pack on lots and lots of muscle. There's a big myth surrounding weight training that that's how you gain weight, gain muscle weight. But it won't happen like that. You need to eat about 4,000 or 5,000 calories a day, 200 grams of protein, 400, 600 grams of carbohydrates. It's a lot of food to be eating, plus the program you're doing is a fitness and strength program, kind of general program. It's not an actual muscle building program, okay? You need to do something much more different in order to actually try and gain weight and gain muscle. But even then, it's going to be done at a very slow, steady rate. You can't just whack on slabs of muscle just because you've increased your kind of weight by 2 kilos, okay? So again, keep in mind the progressive overload. That's how you get results from your program. Keep in mind your training etiquette, put the weights back, share whatever you're using, ask someone if you can work in with them, be aware of other people in the strength room, and that's how you'll get the best results. If you have any questions, let me know. Cheers, bye-bye.